Good morning, students.
Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Okay. So yesterday we discussed about EDTA method, ma. Okay. Today we'll discuss the problems. So today we'll discuss the problems. All of you have to take your notes, ma. It's compulsory. On your video, take your notes. Use your calci. Compulsory. Okay. Okay. First you write the formulas, ma. You write the formulas. I will tell you what are the formulas you have to write. Write the formulas first. Okay. So first you write M1 V1 is equal to, right now. Step 1. M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. Everybody write down formula. M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. You wrote, ma? M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. What is M1? Students, what is M1? Molarity of standard hard water. Write down. Molarity of standard hard water. M1. V1, volume of standard hard water. V1, volume of standard hard water. M2, molarity of EDTA. Molarity of EDTA. Molarity of EDTA. V2, volume of EDTA consumed. Volume of EDTA consumed. Volume of EDTA consumed. So everybody have taken the first formula. M1 V1 is equal to M2 V2. Now write down M2 is equal to M1 V1 by V2. Write down. M2 is equal to M1 V1 by V2. M2 is equal to M1 V1 by V2. Now second formula you take. So it's here only in PPT. M3 V3 is equal to M2 V2 dash. Write down. If you write these formulas only, you can do the problems well. M3 V3 is equal to M2 V2 dash. I am not starting the problem directly. First we write the formulas. Then you can do problem. M3 V3 is equal to M2 V2 dash. Now write down what is M3 here. Molarity of hard water. Molarity of hard water. V3, volume of hard water. You have to write down my notebook. You have to write down in notebook. V3 is volume of hard water. M2 is EDTA molarity. V2 dash is volume of EDTA consumed. Write down. Now M3 is equal to M2 V2 dash by V3. M3 is equal to M2 V2 dash by V3. M3 is equal to M2 V2 dash by V3. Okay, na? So this formula also completed. We'll write one more. Now write down. M4 V4 is equal to M2 V2 double dash. M4 V4 is equal to M2 V2 double dash or double slash. M4 V4 is equal to M2 69. What are you doing, ma? M4 V4 is equal to M2 V2 double slash. Now write down. M4 is molarity of boiled water. Molarity of boiled water. V4 is volume of boiled water. M2 is EDTA molarity. And V2 double slash is volume of EDTA consumed. volume of EDTA consumed. Write down. Now M4 is equal to M2 V2 double slash by V4. M2 V2 double slash by V4. Now next line you write down. M3 is total hardness. M3 total hardness. M4 permanent hardness. M4 permanent hardness. M3 total hardness. M4 permanent hardness. M3 minus M4 temporary hardness. M3 minus M4. M3 minus M4 temporary hardness. Now students, all of you copy this problem, everybody in your notes. A sample water of 100 ml required. A sample water of 100 ml required. 12.6 ml of 0.02 molar EDTA solution with EBT as indicated. With EBT as indicated. Write down. And 8.4 ml of 0.02 molar EDTA. 0.02 molar EDTA for the same volume of water. For the same volume of water. After removing the carbonate hardness. After removing the carbonate hardness. Now, calculate the total hardness, permanent hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalents. In terms of calcium carbonate equivalents. So, we have to calculate total hardness. Nikhila, write down. Total hardness, permanent hardness. We have to calculate. We have to find out total hardness, permanent hardness. So they have given us now, okay. They have given us amount, okay. How much, not amount, how much ml of EDTA that is consumed per 100 ml of sample water. Now all of you write down. All of you write down, 100 ml of water sample required. 100 ml of water sample required. 12.6 ml of 0.02 molar EDTA solution. Okay. Write down everybody. 100 ml of water sample required. 12.6 ml of 0.02 molar EDTA solution. And next line, 8.4 ml of 8.4 ml of water sample. Water sample. 8.4 ml of, not 8.4 ml. This is wrong, 8.4 ml of 0.02 molar EDTA for the same volume of water. I have given students here for the same volume of water means previously we have taken 100, here also 100. I have given in bracket, you write down. 8.4 ml of 0.02 molar EDTA for the same volume of water. Same volume of water means, so previously we have used 100 ml, now also 100 ml. After removing the carbonate hardness. Temporary hardness, it is also known as carbonate hardness. What are the temporary salts, tell me? 73. What are the temporary salts, Nikhila?
Bicarbonate.
We discussed 6 salts, Temporary salts are only 2. What are that?
Calcium bicarbonate and sodium bicarbonate.
Sodium bicarbonate.
Magnesium bicarbonate, sorry.
Calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate. So this temporary hardness, it is also known as carbonate hardness. Clear,
Okay.
students?
Yes, ma'am.
Everybody understood? Temporary hardness, it is also known as carbonate hardness. Permanent hardness, it is known as non-carbonate hardness. Non-carbonate hardness. Now tell me 4 salts we discussed, permanent salts. Tell me.
Magnesium chloride, calcium chloride,
Magnesium chloride, calcium chloride, magnesium sulfate, calcium sulfate. 95, repeat once. What are the permanent salts?
Calcium chloride, magnesium chloride, calcium sulfate, magnesium sulfate.
Permanent hardness is also known as?
Sulfate and chloride hardness.
No. Non-carbonate hardness. Any carbonate is there in permanent salts? No.
No,
Yes,
ma'am.
no. So permanent hardness is also known as non-carbonate hardness. Non-carbonate hardness. Temporary hardness is known as carbonate hardness. 2 temporary salts are there. Calcium bicarbonate and magnesium bicarbonate. Okay. So I think everybody understood. Temporary hardness is also known as carbonate hardness. Permanent hardness is also known as non-carbonate hardness. Okay, na? Now, why I am telling here means in the problem you just read the problem, you will understand. Otherwise, you will get confusion. You see here, 8.4 ml of 0.02 molar EDTA for the same volume of water after removing the carbonate hardness. So how we can remove the carbonate hardness? Temporary hardness, how to remove? Students, tell me.
Boiling.
Boiling. Okay. So we will find out permanent hardness. Yes or no? Okay. So here they are asking us to find out total hardness and permanent hardness. Now clear for everybody? Understood, ma? We are going to find out total hardness and permanent hardness. Okay. So permanent hardness is M4. Total hardness is M3. Now you wrote the formulas in the notebook. Okay, we will do the problem now. So by using that formulas M3 and M4. So you write everybody first M3V3 is equal to M2V2 dash. Write down in your notebook. M3V3 is equal to M2V2 dash. C3 on your video, C4 on your video. Look at me. I want to see you, everybody. On your video. No problem. We are doing problems, no? If you get any doubt, I can tell you. Okay, na? All the students on your video. See, I am asking everybody to on your video. Today we are discussing problems. You are not listening to me. On your video. Now, M3 is equal to M2V2 dash by V3. M3 is equal to M2V2 dash by V3. What is M2? Tell me. Molarity of EDTA, how much given, students?
0.02.
0.02. So write down 0.02. V2 dash, how much given? Volume of EDTA consumed, how much?
12.6.
Sample of water? 12.6. Yes or no? 12.6 ml of EDTA consumed per 100 ml of sample of water when we have done the titration. Okay, na? So 12.6 by 100. How much we have taken water sample? 100. Now find out M3. Everybody write down. M3 is equal to 0.02 into 12.6 by 100 is equal to, if you do calculation, okay, everybody do the calculation by your own, you will get answer 0.00252 molar. This is the answer for total hardness. You wrote, everybody wrote? M3 everybody wrote? Now write total hardness. Total hardness is equal to, so we have to convert into ppm. We got in molarity, we have to convert into ppm. Right down. Total hardness is equal to M3 into 100 into 1000. M3 into 100 into 1000. Now write down 0.0025. You can write here 2. We have to write mine. Okay, 0.00252 into 100 into 1000. 0.00252 into 100 into 1000 is equal to 252 ppm. 252 ppm. So we got total hardness that is 252 ppm. So we have to find out permanent hardness now. Students, everybody wrote now? M3? Everybody in your notebook? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we'll go for M4 now. Now write down M4. M4V4 is equal to M2V2 double slash. Write down. M4V4 is equal to, nobody should leave the class. This is very, very important class. I'm telling you. M4V4 is equal to M2V2 double slash. M4 is equal to M2V2 double slash by V4. M4 is equal to M2V2 double slash by V4. So we are going to find out permanent hardness, M4. So M4 is equal to M2, how much molarity given ma EDTA? 0.02 M2, write down, into, so how much volume of EDTA consumed for boiled water? Okay, after removing carbonate hardness, means after boiling the water, so how much EDTA consumed means, okay, 8.4 ml. So you write 8.4, V2 double slash, that is volume of EDTA consumed, 8.4. 8.4. So volume of boiled water we have taken 100 ml. 100 ml. So EDTA molarity 0.02. 0.02. So find out M4 now. Okay, na? So M4 is equal to 0.02 into 8.4 by 100 is equal to. So we got the answer is 0.00168. 0.00168 molar. Write down ma M4. Everybody write down. Now permanent hardness is equal to, convert into ppm, 0.00168 into 100 into 1000. So is equal to 168 ppm. So we got permanent hardness 168 ppm. 168 ppm. Total hardness we got 252 ppm. Permanent hardness we got 168 ppm. But no need to find out temporary hardness here, students, because they asked us in problem only to find out total and permanent hardness. So just I gave you to understand, just I gave you this one, temporary hardness, but no need. Okay. So answer will be for total hardness 252 ppm, for permanent hardness 168 ppm. Now students, tell me what is the total hardness for this problem? How much you got?
252.
252 ppm. Permanent hardness
168.
168, ma'am.
Okay, so total hardness formula, what you will use? Tell me total hardness to find out total hardness.
M3V3 is equal to M2V2 dash.
Okay, permanent hardness
M4V4 is equal to M2V2 double dash.
to find out EDTA molarity. Tell me the formula. EDTA molarity, to find out EDTA molarity.
For permanent hardness or total hardness?
Total hardness, you told me M3V3 is equal to M2V2 dash. Permanent hardness to find out, you told me M4V4 is equal to M2V2 double slash.
M1 V1 by M2 V2.
M1 V1 is equal to
M1 V1 by V2.
M1 V1 by V2. Okay. So M2 is equal to M1 V1 by V2. Now tell me, to find out molarity of standard hard water, what is the formula?
Ma'am, N2V2 by V1.
To find out molarity of standard hard water, we discussed yesterday how to find out molarity of standard hard water. Step 1.
Ma'am, weight by
Step-
molecular weight of
Weight by molecular weight into
100 by
1000 by
volume.
1000 by
volume. 1000 by
volume
volume.
ml.
Milliliter.
How much you got yesterday, M1? M1, how much you got?
0.01.
0.01. Okay, that is to find out molarity of standard hard water. See, in problem they will give you like yesterday what we discussed, like 1 gram of calcium carbonate dissolving in 100 ml. They will give you, for example, 100 ml. So okay, you have to find out first molarity of standard hard water. Then you have to find out molarity of EDTA. If they are not giving you molarity of EDTA, then use the formula, that is M1V1 is equal to M2V2. But in this problem, they asked you only total hardness and permanent hardness. Clear, students? Now everybody understood? If they will ask you to find out standard hard water molarity or molarity of EDTA, the 2 steps also you should be able to do. Understood? Understood, ma?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Now next problem, everybody see. See the next problem, ma? Everybody. A sample water of 20 ml required 18.2 ml of 0.01 molar EDTA solution with the EBT as indicated and 4.6 ml of 0.01 molarity EDTA for the same volume of water after removing the carbonate hardness. Same like a previous problem, this also. But here molarity changed. Here molarity changed. Previous problem we have taken 0.02. Now we are taking 0.01. Previous problem the volume of EDTA consumed. So we have taken differently. Okay. So we have taken previously 12.6. But in this problem 18.2. Okay. So you write down this problem. Okay. Here also you have to find out total hardness, permanent hardness. Students, calculate the total hardness, permanent hardness in terms of calcium carbonate equivalents. Okay. Now you write down, everybody, write the formula M3V3 is equal to M2V2 dash. Write down. Everybody write down. You have to find out total hardness and permanent hardness here also. Write down the formulas. M3V3 is equal to M2V2 dash. M3 is equal to M2V2 dash by V3. Now you know the values. M3 is equal to M2V2 dash by M3 is equal to M2V2 dash by V3. So M2 here in this problem, M2 is 0.01 into V2 dash is given 18.2 mark. 18.2. How much volume of sample water we are taking in conical flask is 20 ml. 20 ml. So 0.01 into 18.2 by 20. So you can do calculation. We will get the answer here. Okay. So we'll get 0.0091. 0.0091 molar. Okay, ma. So students, everybody find out total hardness. M3V3 is equal to M2V2 dash. C6 came now. Students, tell me what is the EDTA molarity given here in this problem? Molarity of EDTA. Nikhil? Molarity of EDTA
0.01.
0.01. Volume of EDTA consumed per 20 ml of sample water.
18.2.
How much?
18.2.
18.2. Okay. So what is V3 here? Volume of hard water, how much we have taken? Volume of hard water, how much we have taken?
Sorry.
20 ml.
20
20
ml.
ml. How much EDTA consumed?
18.2.
18.2, ma'am.
18.2. 18.2. Okay. Now EDTA molarity
0.01.
0.01.
0.1.
Okay. Now I think everybody you got okay how to do the problem. You know the formulas also. So you got the answer. Total hardness is M3 into 100 into 1000 is equal to 0.0091 into 100 into 1000. So now total hardness we converted into we got from molarity into ppm we converted we got 910 ppm. 910 ppm total hardness. Students understood how to find out total hardness clearly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now M4 you will do M4 V4 is equal to M2 V2 double slash M4 V4 is equal to M2 V2 double slash M4 is equal to M2 V2 double slash by V4. So take the values M4 is equal to 0.01 into 4.6, that is volume of EDTA consumed V2 double slash value by 20. Volume of hard water we have taken, not hard water you write boiled water here. Boiled water. Volume of boiled water, not hard water. So you will get confusion. So I am giving boiled water here. Okay. So you will get the answer 0.0023 molar M4.
Anitha Rani.
I am leaving now. I am leaving, ma'am.
Okay, okay, ma'am. Okay.
Problem is last. Okay. And
Okay, no problem. No, just I'm intimating.
permanent hardness convert into ppm. Convert into ppm. All the students convert molarity, that is M4 into ppm. 0.0023 into 100 into 1000. So we will get 230 ppm. 230 ppm. So for second problem, we got permanent hardness 230 ppm, total hardness 910 ppm. Tomorrow I will repeat the second problem again. Don't worry, students. I will repeat again this one.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, na? I think you understood how to find out total hardness and permanent hardness.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me these two formulas, then I will leave the class. Total hardness formula. By this time, you should be able to tell total hardness formula.
M3 equal to M2 V2 by V3.
Oh, yes, very good. M3 is equal to M2 V2 by V3. Now, permanent hardness formula.
M4 equal to M2 V2 by M2 V2 dash by V4.
Very good. Okay. I think everybody understood the problems, EDTA problems. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma. Tomorrow we'll continue with other problems. Okay, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.